Hello, welcome back to CodeBuddy Academy where we make learning coding fun and easy. In today's videos, I'm going to show you how to connect Python to SQL. This is super important topic if you are working with database in your Python project. So why do we need this? Do you know many real world applications like e-commerce platforms, social media apps, or even data-driven dashboards rely on database to store and manage data. Python, being a powerful programming language, makes it incredibly easy to interact with database like SQL. So let's learn how to make this connection and perform basic operation like creating table, inserting data and retrieving it. So here is what we will cover today. Firstly, installing the required library in the Python, setting up a SQL database, writing Python code to connect SQL, performing basic database operation. So grab your laptops and let's dive right in. So friend, installing the required library to connect Python to SQL, we will use a library called SQL Connector Python, which is developed and maintained by SQL itself. So guys, to install it, open your terminal or you can open your command prompt, whatever you want, and there you have to type only pip install what MySQL Connector Python and then hit the enter button. After then you are looking there that your SQL Connector Python library is installing. So we have to wait here for the installing it. So I want to say some more things that you can also use another libraries like PyMySQL, SQL Alchemy and MySQL DB. These library will handle all the communication between Python and SQL. You can use accordingly but MySQL Connector Python is a great choice as compared to another. So I want to suggest this that you have to use MySQL Connector Python. So before we write any Python code, let's ensure we have SQL installed. If you haven't installed, you can download it from the official SQL website. Once installed, open the SQL workbench or you can also prefer SQL client. So here just I have to type the SQL workbench and also I have SQL command line client. So you can choose your choice, it's depend on you. So here I have to just open my SQL with the help of password. So if you don't know how do we have to install SQL in our Windows system, so please comment below. I will make the separate video for that how can we install the SQL in our Windows 10 or any kind of operating system. So here you have to just type query for the show databases. With the help of this query, you can see your all databases. Okay, and here you can create your own databases with the help of this create query. Here you have to type just create database and then database name. So here we are trying to connect Python to SQL. So I have to type the Python underscore SQL. This is my database name. And here I can again show my databases. So here the Python SQL is created in my SQL databases. Okay. So inside this database, we will work with tables to store data. So now let's write a Python code. Open your favorite code editor and follow along. So you can open any kind of editor as you want. So here I want to open basic code editor, that's Visual Studio Code. It's favorite to all of the coders, those are doing code in daily life. Okay, I have to open a folder that's name is just like I have to open the document and select this folder. There I have to create a Python file that's name is connect to SQL.py. So after this, let's zoom in it something because visible to you all just like okay. Here we have to write our first code. So firstly you have to import what MySQL dot connector. Okay, after then you have to make the variable for the connection and after this what MySQL dot connector dot connect. With the help of this the host name first, mostly we use localhost for the connect SQL in local system, and after then we have to write here the user, that is we have to define in our MySQL code. So if you don't define any user, so firstly you have to create this in your SQL database. So firstly we can check here inside the SQL database. We can see that how many users present in our database. We can use the database MySQL. After then we can show the tables in our databases. So here the user table is also present, and you can see the all users from the users table. So here root is also present. So friends, you can make your user as a root. After then you have to write the password here for your root user. So if you know the password, you can write here. After then you have to type the database name. So here the database name is Python_SQL. So this is your connection, and after then you can write code for the test that is connection is connected or not. So with the help of this you can check your connection. If your connection is connected, so you can print that connection has done to SQL. After then we have to save this script and open your terminal, and you can also check it in your terminal. So here this is my terminal, and I can run the connect SQL.py here. So this is my file, and then I can get the response from the SQL side. So this is my script. It will go through the error. So here you are looking the error, that is a SQL connections error, database error. There is unknown SQL host, that is a local host. So here we wrote the wrong word. So again we have to save it and run the Python file. So here we are getting the message that connection has done to SQL. So congratulations buddies, we have done the connect SQL to Python. So I come again on my VS Code, and here I can write some codes for the create the tables in our SQL database. So guys, here you can see this is your terminal. There is your SQL is open. So here you can show the databases again, and now you have to use Python SQL. After then you have to run this query. So this query is help to you to use your Python SQL database. After then you can show the tables inside the Python SQL database. There is not any tables present in your Python SQL database. So here we are going to create table with the help of Python. So now we have to come again on our VS Code, and now let's create a table to store some data. So firstly we have to make a cursor. Cursor is playing very important role to connect Python to SQL. So here with the help of cursor we can execute any kind of query inside the Python. So let's get started to write your first query. Do you know we get the databases with the help of show databases query in SQL client. So here if we want to show that how many databases present in our SQL database, so we can write the simple query here, show databases. So after then we have to make the result with the help of cursor dot fetch 1. Got it? And now we can print the result. So friends, now you can run your Python script, and connection has done, and now you can get only one schema, and that's name is information schema. So here you can also see the information schema. It means your user has not permission to see the all databases inside your SQL database. So you have to make the grant permission for these to your root user. After then we create a table inside the Python SQL database. Again if you want to show tables, so here not present any table. So now we can create a table. We can write the cursor dot execute, and there we have to write the create table, and after then we have to write the table name. So here I want to write a condition that if not exist, this query help if the table exists inside the database, so this table will not create, else the table will create. We have to create first column, that is id, that's data type is what, integer, and here I can also make the auto increment for the primary key. After then I have to make another column name, that is name, and here I have to define the varchar data type. There I want to suggest varchar, and there I want to put the value 255, and that is not null. So there I have to put the value in any condition. After then I make another column, that is what, email, and there also I have to write the varchar data type, and there I don't want to make null this column and also contain the unique values. And now I want to execute this query, but I cannot execute this query because if I want to execute this, so I will get the error. Do you know why? Because I put the double quotation inside the executor, and this is the string for the Python, so Python cannot understand the SQL query. So that's why Python is consider it as a string. So we have to put here triple quotation, and also it is a multi-line strings, and after then we can easily execute this. This fetch one is say to cursor that please execute only one command. For this operation we have to comment this line, and now we can run our Python script. After then we again want to show table, so here the users table has come in your Python SQL database. And now code buddies, you have successfully connected Python to SQL and perform basic database operation. This is just the beginning. Once you master this, you can build powerful data driven applications. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, share and subscribe to CodeBuddy Academy. Let me know in the comments what other Python topics you would like me to cover. So until next time, take care.